Hey there, it's Miss Duncan here, and I'm going to show you our second 9 weeks learning plan setup for grades 3 through 8 and what your weekly lessons are going to look like beginning the second 9 weeks. So this is just the English language arts that I'm going to briefly go over with you. And then yours will have English language arts, and then you'll have your math section, your science section, your social studies section, and your writing section, just like normal. The only thing is I am trying to be more direct so that you know specifically what skill you're working on, and I'm just embedding all of those directions into the learning plan so that you're not having to search for things. But this is the outline of what a typical week will look like. I will put the skill up here, and I'm going to put it in language that you, the student and the parent, will be able to understand. So the skill for this learning plan is I can define and recognize literary devices. Now, if I were to, the state standard is 3.3 R3. But I am just putting that in language that you understand. So you know your goal is to define, tell what it is, recognize, find it in text, literary devices. Now you might not know what that means, but throughout your lessons you'll learn what those two words, literary devices, mean. So this first section, it says, let's learn the skill by using these resources. So these are the resources that you're going to use to learn the skill. Okay? Over here, I'm even putting how many points possible. So 100 points for completing an ETI lesson on homework help. Okay, click here for directions. When you click here, it'll take you to this form. This tells you everything you need to know about ETI. So let's go over that. ETI is one-on-one tutoring support that is available 24/7. Doesn't matter what day of the week, it doesn't matter what time. There will be a tutor there for you. The amazing thing about this is it allows your child to receive personalized one-on-one instruction that aligns exactly with the practice and the testing that over the skill that your students are working on for the week. Okay, so this would just be like if they were sitting down with me face to face or over Zoom and I was teaching them the skill. So ETI follows the model called I do, we do, you do. So the tutor will teach the skill. They'll go through a PowerPoint. Maybe they'll watch a video. Maybe they're just going to do some practice problems to show your child how to do this, the topic. Then, once the skill has been taught, then the student and the tutor are going to work together to practice it. So if it's math, maybe they're doing some practice problems. If it's English language arts, maybe they're reading a passage and looking for the literary devices being used. Maybe they're trying to find a simile. Then, towards the end of the session, your student will practice on their own while the tutor monitors their progress. So the tutor might say, okay, I want you to try this problem on your own. And the student will work out the problem on the screen with the tutor. And if the tutor is noticing that the child's not getting it, then they can intervene, or they can just sit back and watch it play out. Do's and don'ts of ETI is you do need to attend every session listed on your learning plan. There are no excused absences. It's not like the ATI, the Epic Live classes that you've been doing where they're only set for once a week at a certain hour. ETI, homework help, is not like that. You have access to it 24/7, so there is absolutely no reason why you should not be able to complete this assignment. Do interact with the tutor. All sessions are recorded so we can go back together and watch your participation. And even you can go back and watch it if you are, working on your own. You've ended your session and you're going through your assignments and you're like, oh, what did my tutor say about that? you can go back in and view that session to get that answer that you're looking for. Do take the survey at the end where it asks you to rate your tutor. We want you to be honest because we only want the best tutors. If you have a tutor that is taking forever, or a tutor that's giving you wrong answers, or maybe you have a tutor that's amazing and you love them, make sure you rate them honestly. They're not going to know. If you give them a 1 or a sad face, they're not going to know. But they're not going to know it was you, but we want them to be the best. Don't use any foul language, inappropriate language on there. Everything is recorded, like I said. The number one way to interact with your tutor is via the chat box. So your tutor is on one end talking into their microphone, and then it is taking from voice to text. If you don't like listening to it and you just want to read it, you can mute your computer. If you prefer to hear it, then turn your sound on. You can also turn on your microphone to where you can talk and your tutor can hear you and you don't have to type. That is up to you, and if you need help with that, reach out to me. Engage fully in the lesson because this is not just another assignment. This is your direct instruction over the skill for the week. This is your time to be taught the skill with an adult. Okay? Follow the directions exactly as they're listed below to make sure you are in the right place. So how will you be graded for ETI? Like I said on your learning plan, you will receive 100 participation points for attending and fully engaging in the lesson. If you leave early, you might only earn 50 points. If you don't earn any participation points from the tutor, or your tutor emails me and says you were using foul language, you left, you weren't responding, anything like that, you will not earn the full 100 points. You will also receive a grade from your tutor based on your performance throughout the session. So when you're doing those problems with your tutor, they will score you. So let's say you made an 85 on that and 100 because you showed up and attended the entire lesson. I would average that score to get your grade, which I will put on your learning plan right next to the assignment because it says ETI here. Out of 100 points, I will put whatever your score is here. Okay? What if I don't attend my session? You will receive a 0. So if I'm doing grades and you did not attend your ETI, your homework help session, then you will receive a 0, and that can bring your grade down quickly. So as always, if you have any problems, contact me immediately. Do not wait. And the best practice is for you to complete this on Monday before you go and work on all of your lessons. So here are those directions I was talking about. You'll log into Clever. You'll choose the homework help icon. Once you're there, you choose the request an on-demand session. Then you'll fill out the drop downs. Your grade should be set to your grade level. The category is an ETI or EPIC targeted instruction. The subject, if it's under your ELA category, you're going to choose ELA. If it's under your science category, you're going to choose science. Then it should pop up something that says learning plan. You're going to choose your EPIC Charter Schools learning plan. And then the lesson is whatever the standard listed on your learning plan. So standard listed, that would be this right here. Whatever is in this box. And maybe it might be helpful if I color code it. Maybe I could say in the green box. Standard listed on your learning plan in the green box. That should be helpful. Then you'll wait to be paired with your tutor. Write down your tutor's name when it pops up, because if you find a tutor you really like, you can set up recurring sessions with that same person so that you know you'll begin to build a relationship with that person, and they'll learn how you like to learn, and it'll just make your sessions go more smoothly. Complete your session in its entirety, and don't forget to rate your tutor. So that is ETI. And you will have that for every subject that you are state tested in. And it will be listed on your learning plan. If you have an online class, an ATI class, an EPIC live class, a one-on-one meeting with me, or a group meeting with me, you will earn 100 participation points. If you're late, I might take 10 points off of that. If you don't show, you will earn a 0 for that. Okay? These other two things down here, the Epic Ed presentation, this PowerPoint, you should be going through those and taking notes. And then if there's any videos listed, you should be watching them. This next section is called Let's Practice This Skill by Completing the Following Activities Listed. And these are out of 100. So this might be iExcel's. This one has a worksheet, so you would have to download the worksheet. You can handwrite your answers and then upload them. You can print this and then upload it. But all work that you do that is not on the computer, you have to upload it to your Google folder. If you need help with that, reach out immediately, because when I do grades, if I don't see this in your folder completed, I will put a 0 next to it. Okay? Make sure you're completing that and uploading it, because if you don't upload it, I can't see it, so I don't know if it's actually getting done. Then let's assess the skill using these programs. So now you've learned it up here. You've practiced it here. Now we're going to assess it. And again, each of these are out of 100. Study Island practice. You can take this on your own, but you cannot get help. This, whatever is in this box will be the assignment you choose on Study Island. Mastery Connect, you will take this with an Epic teacher. Now, that could be in different places. It could be with your ATI teacher. It could be with me. It could be with one of my buddy teachers where we share study hall times. Whoever it is, but the Mastery Connect assessment you will take with an Epic teacher. So, once you complete all of this on your learning plan for this subject, you're done with that subject and you can move on to the next. But everything listed on your learning plan is required. Please don't think that you can do a little bit of it and get credit. That's not how it works. You have to complete everything listed. And if you have questions about where to find something, how something works, please, please, please reach out to me immediately. Do not wait until Thursday or Friday. All right. Good luck. I hope this helps. And this learning plan will be beginning next week, not this week. Remember, this week we are wrapping up first 9-week standards. We're testing on those standards. We're doing some review on those standards. And then we'll begin new material next week. Happy learning.